That long off-season is over. The NBA is back. How happy are you to hear those words?
You have no idea. I've been waiting a long time for tonight, a game that counts. How great is this?
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Cade Cunningham out there with Kevin Huerter. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Outside Huerter. Detroit moving the ball around. Harris passes to Huerter. Now Cunningham puts it up from 17. Collins with the rebound.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
There's a screen. Inside. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist by Okoro.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis. Not shying away from some physicality inside.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. And that one's on target from the wing.
Well, he probably didn't need the fadeaway. There's an example of style.
The top pick in his draft, Cade Cunningham, was brought in to turn the Pistons around, Coach.
Oh, absolutely, B.A. But people got frustrated that it didn't happen right away. But after some good personal years, but not so good for the team, B.A. Cade led the Pistons to the playoffs last year.
And it's Detroit with the ball, following the three-point basket by Chicago. And here's Cunningham outside. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
A little back and forth from Cunningham. He's gotten comfortable from three-point range.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Count it.
Well, they've started this game strong offensively. 3 out of their first 4 attempts.
Ivy passes to Okoro. Now Collins shoots over Duren. Duren with a rebound.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Ivy passes to Okoro. And stolen by Huerter. Cunningham outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Jones against Cunningham. On the wing, Thompson from outside the arc. Excellent D there from Collins.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Hey, great communication on the lob.
Yeah, there's Cunningham unselfishly giving up the ball. Great pass.
Chicago leading by 3. Now Jones. Shot from 12. Oh, and it's Collins. That time on the assist from Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist of the night. Outside Huerter. Back to Cunningham. Harris outside. Duren with a screen on Jones. Cunningham passes to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
That is what they want from Duren. Spike it, young fella.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Ivy. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Ivy's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
That one goes in.
Well, look, Herder has the size to do damage in there. That time converting through contact.
To the right side. And here's Ivy from the arc. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And so it... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
We've got Anthony Simons, also Josh Giddey out there. Smith out there with Colin Sexton. And it's Asenge in at the 4. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And Asenge gets it to go. Asenge's got his first bucket in this one.
Yes, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide-open man.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Now here's Stewart. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. When you're a 6'8 pivot like Isaiah Stewart, you better have the strength to battle longer players.
Yeah, B.A., his game is all about power. Once he establishes position, it's hard to root him out of there. And, man, he sets some teeth-rattling bets.
And some changes here for Detroit. Thompson, he's checked in for Levert. Herder comes in for Robinson. And Cunningham subbed in for Jenkins. And he drops the first. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Here's Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Yabusele. This one for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Thompson passes to Stewart. Stolen by Ivy. Here's Yabusele. Stewart defends. Jones from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. And now a 9-point Chicago lead.
What a great sign for this team. Jones shooting it with conviction.
Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 15.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And here's Ivy from the arc. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Cunningham against Jones. And it's Cunningham missing. Here's Chicago now. They're on a 12-4 run. Let's go with a 3. And Jones, good for 3. Give him 8.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Jones against Cunningham. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Herder against Ivy. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3. And the Bulls lead by 14.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Brian, back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Collins comes in for Smith, and Buzelis is subbed in for Yabusele. Duran, he's checked in for the Pistons. Harris comes in for Holland. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 19 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
There's 45 seconds left in the half. Chicago passing it around. And stolen by Cunningham. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And so it's Collins who brings up the ball for Chicago. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And in the last 2 possessions, they've painted a picture of what not to do. Just way too loose with the basketball.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Cunningham. 21 points in the game. Beyond the arc. He can't get it to go. And so it's Chicago, ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Taking a look here at Chicago, you can think you know your team, but you have no idea until the real game begins.
You know. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Chicago Bulls. Thanks for joining us.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Kevin Huerter out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duran in at center.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Thompson scanning the floor. Here's Cunningham. Shoots over Collins. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Thompson.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade can take over a game.
Second chance shot. And Collins lays it up and in. Collins has got 7 points in the game.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, Cade Cunningham. 2 grown man points.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
And Stan, this Chicago front office embracing a more patient approach in building with younger players.
Yeah, B.A., and admitting that in recent years, they may have skipped steps trying to leap into the playoff picture. So now, a change of course is taken.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Cunningham. Takes the 3. Nice work beyond the arc by Cunningham.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding teams. In third, Chicago.
Well, the commitment they brought to the boards is evident in those numbers. Rebounding's never a glamour stat, but it wins you games.
And Okoro gets it to go.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently, 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul of the game. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have. He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
The shot by Buzzell is no good. Pistons trail by 11. Herder passes to Cunningham. Back to Herder. Thompson outside. 6 on the shot clock. On the take. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Thompson's got his first points of the night. Bulls leading by 9. Ivy goes in. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And he is a hard charger. Ivy only plays at full speed. A great burst on his drives.
The Pistons have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And Jaden Ivey, we've seen him come a long way as a player, Coach.
Yeah, it took some time, B.A., but we're now seeing the full range of his talent. He can be a force on offense and an absolute pest on D.
Giddey's checked in for Chicago. And a switch here also for Detroit. Jenkins is checked in.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Harris on the wing. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Duren the screen. Here's Herder, and Collins with the big block. Here's Buzelis. 5 points in the game. Knocks down the triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
To the inside, here's Harris, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
And that one's good. Giddey.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Now here's Harris. Offline with a 3. Okoro on the wing. Defended by Thompson. Jones from outside. Detroit with a rebound. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Herder. Jacks up a 3. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Jones from outside. And he can't get that one. The 3. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Chicago Bulls looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They hold a real solid lead right now. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Williams is out there with Jalen Smith. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Ivy in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And Cunningham throws it down.
Yeah, once he gets momentum going towards the rim, Cunningham is hard to veer off course.
Simons against Cunningham. Out to Simons. Chicago passing it around. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Simons got himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Lets it go from deep. Chicago with a rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Ivy, right side. From downtown, and And again, it's Chicago with a three.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivy has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And it's Giddey off the drive. Got it.
That is Giddey at his best, using his long strides to get to the rim.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. Okoro is checked in for Simons, and it's Trey Jones in for Giddey. And the Pistons will go for a different look here. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Thompson, he's checked in for Robinson. And Herter's subbed in for Jenkins.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Ivy outside, takes a three. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Thompson outside. Harris outside. And Detroit another three.
Strong response by the veteran Harris, coming back with his own three, making a statement doing.
Scoring this much while shooting this well. Insane.
Here's Cunningham. And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Thompson with a screen. Here's Harris. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds now. And here's Collins for 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Pass to Harris. That one falls.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Richards is checked in for Collins. Smith comes in for Buzelis. Simons is checked in for Okoro. And it's Josh Giddey in for Jones. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter here. Colin Sexton's checked in for Ivy. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Duren. Out to Thompson. Fires from deep. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Bulls.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
You know, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
At the line for the Bulls, Nick Richards.
First one falls for him. And the Bulls, with 1 playoff game win in the last 8 seasons, the lowest total over any 8-year stretch in franchise history, Stan.
Well, yeah, they've hovered around 500 for the last 4 seasons and been really competitive. But the problem is you can get stuck in that middle. Now, going young, can they find a path back to relevance?
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Duren with a screen on Giddey. There's Cunningham with a 3. Drills it from deep. Cunningham's got 36 points.
Well, this is the story of the night for that defense. They have not been able to contain Cunningham.
Smith passes to Simons. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And here's Detroit. Cunningham finds Herder. Now here's Harris. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, I like seeing Harris be aggressive inside. He's more than capable of making you pay from that.
Launches it. Misses. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Z, you brought the activity. Do you find that your effort on the defensive end feeds into the success on offense?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I can bring every night is energy, and especially on the defensive end. Doesn't matter if you're making or missing shots, but I got to hang my hat on the defensive end, and I know the shots and the offense will come.
Energy is one thing you can control. Congratulations.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about does it for the first game.